Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to our podcast session today. This is your host Ashi and I'll be hosting the podcast session today. So, today we have with us a very special guest, Mr. Ravi Mathur, the CTO and co-founder of Insurance Samadan. He has been featured in the India Top 40 Under 40 list in 2022 and also among the top entrepreneurs of India globally in 2022 as well. And moreover, you all must have seen him in the Shark Tank India Season 1. So, without any further delay, let's get this podcast started. It's a pleasure to have you with us, sir. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. It's a real pleasure.
Yeah. So, sir, how was it interacting with the students of SRCC review today?
First feeling that I got was you guys are way better than what we were. And seeing you guys makes me optimistic about the future of this great country that we are part of. The country is in safe hands and I'm really excited to see the energy and the positivity that you guys have. Really excited for the future of this country. Proud Indian.
Thank you so much, sir. So, sir, my question to you would be, all must have seen you in Shark Tank India, right? As a CTO and co-founder of Insurance Samadan. But talking about your education and professional journey, we want to know what Ravi Mathur has done in his education front.
Okay, so I started my education, so I'm a KB product, did my 12th from KB Pitampura, then I did my graduation from Punjab and then I am an LPU post-grad. Recently, last year, this year only I got Alumni Award for Entrepreneurship Excellence from LPU. So yeah, that has been my journey. And apart from this, I have co-founded two companies. First in 2015, which is a robotics and tech startup. Second, right now, I'm part as a co-founder. Insurance Samadan, India's first technical platform for insurance resolution. And apart from this, I'm a cricket buff. I like to watch cricket, research about cricket, dwell about cricket, talk about cricket. That's me like it. That's me.
So, sir, for the people who haven't seen you in Shark Tank India and for the people who are not knowing how Insurance Samadan works, if you could just guide the functionality of your startup, Insurance Samadan.
So, Insurance Samadan is India's first technical platform for resolution of insurance complaints. So, if anyone who is an insurance policy holder and faces a problem of claim rejection or faces a problem of insurance mis-selling, so we are the platform who is dealing on solving for them. We started in 2018 August. It's been 5 years. We have resolved cases more than 100 crore worth of claim amount. We have resolved 15,000 complaints, 10,000 customers. Very recently, we have launched our app Polifix, which is amalgamation of two words, policy and fix. So anything with your insurance policy, we are going to fix. We are launching a host of services like claim filing, nominee change, portfolio analysis. One of the features that I would like to talk about in detail is Know Your Policy. It is a globally first of its kind feature whereby you can just upload your insurance policy in our app. In few seconds, our app will tell you if there are some gaps that are there in your insurance policy. And if our system identifies that there are some gaps, then we will give you an option of communicating that with your insurance company so that you can avoid any further chance of claim delay, short settlement or mis-selling or anything. So that is a feature that we are coming up with. Yeah.
So insurance is a kind of industry in which we have a lot of players, right? So you might be facing the competition, you might be having a lot of competitors. So what is the USP that your company is offering so the customers should switch to your company and have insurance from your end than from the other players?
Okay. So first of all, we do not have any direct competition because we do not sell. So all the insurance companies that you are saying or maybe you are referring to are the platforms which are selling insurance, right? So all the big insurance companies that you like, so they are into selling insurance. We do not sell insurance or we do not sell any financial product as per se. So our USP is we do not take any upfront fees. So we have a nominal fees of 500 rupees. What we say is we will experience your case. There is a filtration process that has been built over the experience of 5 years. A lot of data points, more than 200 data points for a single insurance policy we evaluate. We are constantly optimizing and making our system smart. Once we get your claim amount back into your bank account, that is only when we start charging you some fees. Apart from that nominal fees, we do not charge you anything. So that is one USP. Second thing is we are not selling anything. So any customer who comes to us and we get his claim resolved or get his claim amount back is eventually going back to the insurance company or the person or the broker or the agent who has sold it. We have partnered with close to 4,000 insurance advisors all over the country who are using our services as an add-on service to break the ice with their prospective customers, or if they have their customers in their portfolio and if they are facing problems of claim rejection, short settlement or mis-selling, then they are connecting with us. We are resolving their problems. We have tied up with brokers. We are going to announce our big partnership very soon. So any insurance provider or anybody who has insurance product in their portfolio, or a customer who has an insurance policy holder, if facing any problem of claim rejection, mis-selling and anything, any problem with your insurance across health, life in general, then we are the only platform in the country who is doing that with a technology first approach and at this scale.
So insurance is a kind of industry in which customers have a lot of grievances regarding their getting insurance done, etc. So what kind of grievances did you identify, or you as a founders identify, so you thought of starting up this startup?
So I'm not from an insurance background, I'm the tech guy. There are three co-founders apart from me, Shilpa, Shailesh and Deepak, the CEO. They are insurance professionals. So when they were working in the insurance industry, what they identified was that there are certain gaps in the insurance processes, or like there are certain problems that the customers are facing, and the kind of people that they were solving those problems with the intent, with just a simple intent of helping the person. But what they realized was they could help very few people with their limited interaction that they could have with the jobs that they were doing already. Now, over a period of time, that they realized that this problem is a very big problem, and there are a lot more people which are like facing these issues, and they need to do something. So you can put it like the insurance gave them their bread and butter for life. Now this is their thank you note to insurance industry by supporting those customers. And what is happening is the people who are getting their complaints resolved from us, they have their faith restored in insurance. What happens is, if your claim gets rejected or anything, if somebody is not there to make you understand that there is a right reason by which claim is rejected, or even if like your claim is wrongly rejected and we are going to assist you in getting your claim money back, in both the cases what is happening is the faith in the insurance industry gets restored and the customer continues buying insurance. What was happening earlier was the customer was feeling that he is being hardened by. So now what we are doing is we are bringing trust back into the insurance ecosystem, and that is helping the insurance ecosystem as a whole. Because at the end of the day, all the insurance companies, they also want to resolve complaints. They also want to like help people, and insurance is a promise, and they also want to do good for the customer. But what was happening is like there were some cases whereby the gaps were identified, and we are trying to fill those communication gaps only. The intention for every stakeholder in the insurance ecosystem is good. But there are some gaps which can happen due to operational reasons, number of reasons that can happen. What we are doing is like we are filling those gaps, we are bringing that trust back into the insurance ecosystem, and that is what the insurance stakeholders have identified, that these guys are working for a bigger vision. Customer is at the center of everything that we do, and everything that we do, customer plus the insurance ecosystem has to have some positive impact. That is what our thought process has been from day one, and that is what has been our thought process when we try new stuff or bring new feature or develop some new technology. That has been our mantra from day one, and that will continue be our mantra going forward also.
startups tend to face a lot of setbacks. I mean, in India, startup success rate is less as compared to the startup failure rate. And you, as you clearly mentioned, started off in 2019, right, as a startup, and then
in 2018, I joined in 2019.
Yeah, you joined in 2019. So, but then it was the COVID era, the first wave and the second wave. So, a lot of startups were seen failing. So, what was that thing that you guys identified that your startup went well and now it's been like successfully running?
So one thing that went well for us during COVID was we had a tech platform ready. So we were not needing physical interactions to do our work. So that thing helped. Putting technology as our approach from day one has helped us great deal in scaling and reaching out to people and catering to the humongous problem that we are dealing with. COVID or no COVID, the business remains same. You have to start solving for the customer. What it has done is, if you really ask me, it has accelerated the technology adoption in companies. So, our company had a tech-first approach from day one, but there were companies which were building on legacy systems and they were like adopting technology, but not at rapid pace. What COVID did was, it made us realize that technology is the only option and it is a mandatory option for you to scale and go forward. Now what we are seeing in this ecosystem is every company has started to adopt technology and at an accelerated pace. So that is what COVID has done and it is going to benefit the ecosystem hugely and the customer obviously because he now has multiple options, good user experience, everything going for him. That is where technology has evolved and COVID has played a role in accelerating that adoption for the startups.
So you being a tech person, we know that AI, augmented reality, machine learning has been like around the corner for like a couple of years now. So how do you think that this is going to help in insurance industry, the augmented reality and the artificial intelligence part, and how are you planning to implement it in your startup as well?
So we already have a team which works on so the product that I was telling you, your policy, is an AI/ML based product. So we have a team of AI/ML scientists, NLP engineers, data scientists, computer vision people who are working on this. Look, this is the future, or maybe I'm wrong to say this. This is the present. Future is going to be way better than what we are saying. So what these has done, these technologies have come into the insurance ecosystem. What that has done is it has made data decision making bit more accurate, faster. You are now able to take your decisions based on data. The customer experience can be gauged far better. You can identify patterns easily. You can cater to a lot more people. You can simulate user experiences. You can go vernacular very easily. You can go and tech being the leverage that we are experiencing. You can go outside country, which we are going to do in a very short span of time. You will find us offshore also. So all these things we have been very calculated from day one, very positive, and that has been our mantra. And obviously we will see technology playing a bigger role in every company. And Insurance Samadan obviously is a tech-led platform. So technology is at the forefront, is the backbone of every decision that we take.
So AI and these platforms are, set to take up the jobs of people. So what is your notion about this? Do you think AI is going to replace humans in the working platform or scenario in organizations?
Not really. So if you have a skill and if a computer can do it better than you, then obviously it will do it. It is not something that you feel bad about. It is something that should trigger an alarm in you to upgrade yourself. So, and that is what we have seen over the years. So the industrial era and all the eras that we have been gone through. One thing is very certain: people have to constantly keep upgrading. So anybody who doesn't upgrade is eventually going to be found out. Whether it is AI or ML or any other thing, or maybe if you're not going to upgrade yourself, or if you're not adding to your skill set, or if you're not improving yourself, sooner or later AI ML, no AI ML, you're going to face this thing. So the focus, what I would like to tell people is, focus more on adding value to your skill set rather than figuring out what AI ML can do. Obviously technologies are here to make people's life better, and surely they are having an impact. I will not deny that there is no impact. There is an impact, but that should lead us to become better individuals, better skilled professionals rather than worrying about what it will do. because technology is going to evolve. It is like a one-way street. It is going to get better. Obviously, there are going to be challenges, but it is going to get better. So the focus should be leveraging those technologies and making better skill set, and how you can learn these technologies to get better at what you are doing. That is where the real game is. The next generation of entrepreneurs, and the next generation of successful people that you will be seeing will be people who can leverage these technologies to give people what they want, or to solve problems. They can leverage these technologies. That is where the real game is.
So as you clearly mentioned that your company has a customer base which is quite a big number. So do you remember any first customer that your company had, or any client that you served, or some sort of experience that you can share with us?
There are many, and there are a lot. Not many, there are a lot, because we are solving a problem whereby people had really deep, worse experiences. So without taking names, I can share that there was a person who was supposed to pay our fees, and he was based in Punjab. He came all the way from Punjab with a check and said, "I am going to first bless you guys." He was an aged person. He was Sardarji, aged Sardarji. He said, "I am going to bless you people. I am going to tell that you guys are doing a wonderful job. You guys have helped me." There was a widow who lost his husband in COVID. She was facing difficulty in raising her children. We got her death claim, her husband's death claim. Now she gave us a testimonial. You can find on our social media handles, on our YouTube channel. The kind of emotions that she shared with us was goosebumps stuff. Some of the experiences that we get from people, it is literally life changing. And if you really ask me, apart from all of what we are doing, customers, metrics, funds, and everything, one thing that is really the what I say is the thing that makes an entrepreneur get up in the morning and have a go again is these blessing and the customers and these feelings from the customer, the raw emotions that this, and you feel like, obviously, if you have done it for them, there are a lot more people who have pinned their hopes on you. So you really want to make sure that you are doing every bit possible to make sure that they do not lose their hope. So and at Insurance Samadhan, what we say is we are hope. We are hope of those people. We are the ray of shine. We are like something that they are banking upon. We are hope. Hope is the key word. So we want that we should be doing everything possible to make sure that we are doing everything to make people not to lose their hope. We are their hope, and I want to assure via your podcast, rest assured, Insurance Samadhan is there to help you, assist you, do whatever we can. What we will do.
Sure, this is great. So, sir, we have seen Shark Tank India on televisions, and we see that person in tank and everything. So, we wanted to know what is the story that happens behind the television forecast, and how did Shark Tank came? What all things you guys are supposed to do as when you go to pitch in time? How was it interacting with the sharks and everything?
So you had to first file nominations. So there were like around 60,000 plus nominations that Shark Tank India got for season 1. We were some of the few that were shortlisted for audition round. So we went to a hotel in Delhi, whereby for a day we camped there. There were a research team. They were asking questions about. It was a video record that they were doing. They were asking questions about our startup, what are we trying to solve, what is the market size, the numbers, the metrics, the founder's background, what has been the journey, what is their future prospects and everything, and what is going to be asked, what valuation and the metrics behind it. After that has happened, once you get selected out of that round, you are called to Mumbai. When we went to Mumbai, COVID was at its peak, so we were quarantined for a day, did our RT-PCR test. And second day we went to the studio where the shooting was happening, the film city. Then the script has to be finalized. There are some assistant directors and people on the set that help you with your pitch. And once you have like finalized your pitch, you are taken to the tank, whereby you are shown where exactly you have to stand, how have you have to what are the position that you have to take. There are cameras around, you have to look into that camera and everything. So you have to be cognizant of the fact that there are some things that you need to take care of when you are speaking. You have to be loud, you have to use Hindi as your main language because the audience on the national television are primarily Hindi speaking and everything. And the next day there was the pitch that we had to do. The script that you have listened on our pitch for the first 4-5 minutes, whatever we say, was rehearsed, was something that we prepared. But after that, there is nothing that is planned. All the questions that came from the shark and the responses that we gave were on the spot. So you have to be ready. You have to be very particular about your numbers. Prepare exceedingly well on every aspect of your organization. And yeah, it was a very, very good experience. I think it was an orbit-changing situation for our startup, and we will always be thankful to the platform of Shark Tank India for giving us the visibility and taking us to every household in India.
So, since Piyush invested in your startup, sir, because you secured funding from him, so how was it like, interacting with Piyush and kind of interactions you must have had with him? And
huge respect for what he has built. He has built something which is a household name. We had a couple of interactions whereby it was super useful to get that nuggets because he has traversed this journey as an entrepreneur.
And also Piyush is also, I guess, a lot of tech-driven guy, right?
Absolutely.
He's very much invested into this. Yeah.
Absolutely. So getting all those nuggets from him was very, very insightful, and obviously somebody of that stature and somebody of that experience who has built a brand which is a global brand, which is a D2C brand. So he understands consumer insights, he understands the market, he understands. Super helpful to have somebody like him talking to you, because half an hour with him will do you 10x the amount of good that you will spend somewhere else. Yeah, super good.
Okay. So, sir, your journey started off as you preparing for medical, then you shifted to tech coding, and now you're like the leader, the CTO of an organization. So your journey has been entirely, a growing kind of thing for you as well. So what are the key learnings that you would like to address to the audience for this podcast, and like the students to know that we should, because we are the growing people out there, and most of us aspire to be the entrepreneurs as well. So kind of things that you can share from your experience.
So my experience has been very simple. Keep finding what interests you. Till the time you do not find that interest, keep trying, and there is nothing that you need to worry about by trying out stuff. Try out stuff. If you feel, obviously give it one more try, and you will eventually land up at something which will appeal to you. And the moment you will find it, you will do something really good at it. Even if you do not find something, you will be in a situation whereby you will be in a mindset whereby is something that you should not give up on. Be very, very single-minded. Focus on putting in 100% every time that you are seeing. Take help of your network. Interact with people who have built businesses, who are ahead in the journey as from you. Interact with them. Pick up their brains. Think how they think. Read good books. Use social media for benefits, not for negativity. See what these guys are doing. Try out stuff. Execute. Use your network to get feedback on something that you are building. If you have picked out a domain for your product or for whatever your offering is, make sure that you are interacting with people who are experiencing that domain. Pick their brains. Think about how they are doing. And yeah, obviously, sooner or later, if you just keep trying, you will end up at something which will appeal to you, and that's how the journey is. And if you think I have figured out right now, obviously this is something tech that I love, but on a day-to-day journey, there is a constant learning that I'm still doing. I'm still getting better at a few things, and it is going to be the same with anybody. If you ask somebody who has built an empire, has he stopped learning? No. A founder who is not a learning machine is going to be found out very soon. You have to constantly be on a learning spree, and learning can come in any form. And interacting with students, I always believe I learn more from these interactions than in students would, because the kind of energy, the kind of thought process that you guys have makes me realize that I need to be on my toes, do some new stuff, and learning is always bi-directional. So just interact with people, good people, build stuff, get feedback, go on executing, don't waste time. That's it. You will end up at something which you will be proud of.
So, sir, when your episode was getting forecasted or telecasted on the TV, so how was it? Like, how was the reaction of your family, your members, and what kind of hype could you see in your site visits or the kind of thing that you offer, the business that you offer? Was there any hype seen? If yes, then how?
Family was over the moon. Obviously, they were happy with the recognition and everything. And obviously, the website also had a lot of eyeballs. I was at my laptop making sure that the servers are in place. The servers do not crash. The IVR system is running, and people are able to find out, contact us. They can read about us, and my phone went berserk. So I had to literally for I think for 6-7 hours from the time the episode started airing, I couldn't see my phone because I was constantly looking at server the traffic, and it was going exponentially up. From like few hundreds to few thousands, we went in no time. Our revenue grew from 6x in 1 year after starting to there. Our user base grew from 8x. So yeah, that's been there. So it is one of the orbit changing situations for our startup. It gave us the visibility that we always needed for people to understand that there is a platform like this which exists, which can help them in this situation. So yeah, it was very very good experience, and obviously we are like I have, as I said already, always thankful to Sony India and the platform Shark Tank for giving us that opportunity.
So, sir, now what next could we see in future coming from insurance Samadan's end?
So we have launched our app Politics, the New Year policy feature, whereby you can just upload your policy, and our system will tell you in a few seconds and minutes that what is the gaps that are there in your insurance policy. So apart from this, we are going to be present in few more countries apart from India, and apart from this, we are in our app Politics only. We are launching claim filing. We are launching portfolio analysis. We are going to launch portfolio services. So all of this are coming. There's a lot that is coming from our side. Keep watching this space. Keep watching us.
So as we come to this end of the podcast, I would ask you that what are the hobbies that you like to pursue in your free time that you have? As you mentioned that you're a cricket fan, if you just talk more about it.
So cricket is religion to me. My Twitter bio has profession technology and religion cricket. So I try to catch up on cricket as much as possible. But due to shortage of time, I am not able to. But yeah. So whatever time I get. So we have a cricket team at Insurance Samadan. Okay. So we play cricket on weekends, try to have matches. That's what I do. I'm a doting father to a 5-year-old son. So trying to spend as much time as possible seeing him grow. Married to a beautiful wife who is a government teacher. We have been in a relationship before marriage. She has been the biggest single factor about I think the success that I have, or like whatever I can call it, if this is success or whatever it is, the happiness and everything. She's the biggest single factor behind this thing. So yeah, in my free time, I try to give my family the time that they deserve, or the family that they have.
So, sir, in the end, if you would just like to say a few words for the audience of ours of SRCC, JBO, and the entire, student fraternity that we have right now. So, anything that you want to tell?
Yeah, so super thoroughly impressed by you guys. You guys are coming across as professionals. You are way more polished, way more skilled, way more confident. If I have to really tell you, confidence is the right word. Way more confident of expressing, going out, trying out stuff. Really impressed with a bunch of guys. Super excited about the future that our country is building, with people like you taking the next generation of entrepreneurs. Really proud of you guys, and really proud of what our country is going to do, and excited about the future of the country as well as you guys, because you guys are like leading the next wave of entrepreneurship, next wave of R&D for our country. Super excited.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sparing out your time. And we are so much looking forward to more insightful intellectual sessions with you, sir. So thank you for being here. So this is up with our podcast session today. So we had a great amount of learning from our guest, Mr. Ravi Mathur, and stay tuned for more such insightful interactions. This is your host, Ashi, signing off until we meet again. Thank you.